bedrock, my game crashed. It booted me out. The game is that desperate to prove a point. But yeah, so I was talking about, you know, how Bedrock has issues with it. And as I'm talking about that, my game just muted itself out. So I'm probably gonna either delete this stream or delete the last one that I was, you know, just doing. If I end up deleting the last one instead of this one, moral of the story is, since last time, I've done a bunch of fixing up at my base, and I guess I'll have to go over that again, so that I can, that's what I'm looking for here. Just so that I can make sure that, you know, I get that covered. I hear the wither skeleton. Or at least I hear a skeleton. Oh, of course you're a normal skeleton. Why is this game like this? But, oh yeah, that is a shame. But, needless to say, the fact that I experienced an issue with Bedrock while talking about how Bedrock is full of issues does make me chuckle a little bit on the inside. Goddamn. I'm probably gonna end up deleting this one and just keeping the last half of stream that we did a second ago. But yeah, I mean that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, if I do end up keeping this half rather than the other half of stream, big moral of the story here is we're looking for wither skulls. We have one, we need 2 more, and we have a looting 2 sword. And I have my iron armor on rather than my diamond armor on, because if I'm being entirely honest, I fully expect to potentially succumb to death. Sup, yeah, I'm just gonna call you New Knob. That's kind of useless information, considering Bedrock doesn't currently have servers working, but, I mean, nice, I guess. But, yeah, I'm gonna find some skulls. But I can't believe that. Mid-conversation. Middle of a conversation about how Bedrock has a bunch of issues with it, and the game crashes. I mean, that's kind of brilliant. Looks like we're gonna get pretty unlucky too. Ah, damn. Nice, I guess. It's not my world that crashed, it was the whole game. Well, I mean, Bedrock is vanilla. It's just... I think the word you meant is that you have a Java server and a Bedrock server. Because, I mean, I'm in Bedrock and this is still vanilla Minecraft. There are no mods. Looks like our luck is gonna be pretty poor today. But, yeah, it is a shame, because, we had a few people in that last one, and I don't think they are gonna put in the effort to see if the stream is back up. I think they're just gonna dip out. Huh. Damn, we are getting pretty unlucky. I think I'll do one last trick around. Pocket mine server. I mean, nice. But, I mean, again, that information doesn't really, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of point to it. But, nice, I guess. Alright, well, yep, our luck is absolutely atrocious. Let's get the hell out of here. Man, speaking of kooky things with Bedrock, ooh, that is a word I have never used and am never using again. That was disgusting. Speaking of stupid things with Bedrock, the mob spawning is so broken that, you know, you can sit there for 10 minutes and have nothing spawn, but then things spawn in these mega clusters. For some reason, Bedrock spawning is so just kind of broken that enemies spawn in these little groups of like 5 or 6. They just spawn within like 3 blocks of each other and then poof out. And, like, enemies of the same type. Like, enemies spawn in, and then it clones them or something. And just, like, 5 of the same enemy will pop out. Which, I don't know if that's intended, or if it's just, an issue, or, like, a glitch or something, but either way, it's a pretty dumb-looking feature. Because, like, you'll spend 10 minutes looking for mobs, and find nothing, and then all of a sudden 20 zombies will spawn on top of each other in the middle of nowhere. And, it's pretty dumb. I just, like, jumped all the way off. Huh. By the way, I think there's actually a nether fortress underneath my feet right here. Specifically, right about there, I think is the blaze spawner to a nether fortress that spawned underground. And actually, there it is. That would be it. And, you know, my mind is telling me, hey, maybe don't pillar across, but it's definitely lava over one wither skeleton while you're already on your way out of the nether. It isn't lava. It's kind of lava. Let's see here. Let's try and do this the safest way possible, considering the fact that we are in the nether. Safety is not exactly a thing. But, there we go. Yeah, let's try and get down here the safest way we can. Actually, wow, we managed to get pretty far the safe way. Let's just build our way back up. Yeah, I'll get to you in a second. Chill out. Damn. Sucks. But I do know how you feel. I was running a project a while back. Well, I've actually run a few in the past that, fell apart because of bad staff. Yeah, there was a fortress here, but it was not a blaze spawner as I originally thought. Can we get out of here? Yeah, so that was definitely not worth it. But, is this the same fortress that we were in earlier? Or is this actually a different fortress? Well, no, it sounds like there's more than one in here. Maybe it is a proper spawner. But yeah, I think that's actually a different fortress from the one that we started at. Which would mean that there's actually 3 different nether fortresses, all next to my portal. If that is the case. Let's, don't know quite why I, chose to come back that way, but, well, considering the, original stream got cut short, I guess we'll go back over what we went over there. Because, you know, if I do decide to keep this stream and delete the other one, rather than the other way around, I, do need to get covered what I covered in that one. If that makes any sense in my rambled style of dialogue, which is just absolutely fan-favorited by my exactly 1 viewer. Let's climb back up here. Survival series. Yeah. I've done a few survival series in the past, but I always abandoned them because I've never been much of a survival player. But that's actually changed recently. I've actually gotten quite into survival recently. But in the past, you know, I was not a big fan of survival. I would always give up, which is why most of my worlds never really got to late game. Like, I've been playing this game for about 10 years. And, you know, I've only fought the dragon maybe 12, 14 times total. And, I mean, I've only fought the wither. Like, in survival, I've only fought the wither once. So, you can see that I don't really stick with worlds for very long. Anyway, let's put our coal up. But yeah, seeing as our, let's take this all off. Seeing as our original, I guess, can you maybe not? Dialogue got cut short by the rapid ending of that last, stream, because, you know, Bedrock do be liking to crash. So, in between, this stream and, well, our last proper stream and this stream, we got a cactus farm set up down here, which has been running for not a terrible amount of time. I turned quite a bit of it into bone meal, but you can see, when I came down here about, you know, 10 minutes ago, it was 32, now it's 52, so, you know, it's gone up pretty fast, considering it's not done yet. And considering I am never gonna need cactus in the extent that this place produces. There is the unfortunate factor that cactus does love getting stuck. But, you know, that's not really a big problem because, like I said, the thing produces so much cactus and we don't really need cactus that much. So, you know, a few pieces getting stuck isn't much of a problem. We don't need that much. Let's grab 8. Yeah, we don't really need cactus that much. So, originally I was going to make this into an XP farm. But then I, decided no on that. Decided I was going to make it into a bone meal maker. And then I decided no on that. And now I just have it producing cactus. And then if I want XP, I'll cook the cactus. And if I need bone meal from my paper farm, then I'll put it in a composter. Because I am very good at one thing, and that thing is being good at nothing. Alrighty then. But yeah, so we've got a cactus farm set up now. Which is about as efficient as rolling a marble up a slide, so, you know, 10 out of 10. You've all seen the main base already. But, so we got a horse and a donkey. No idea what I'm gonna do with the donkey, but I just named the horse Epoch. It's actually a really good horse, too. It's like, it's on the better end of the spectrum. High jump, fast speed, decent health, so. Depends, like, what is he bad at? What is he doing that's bad? But, in here, you know, I put the dragon egg up and the brewing stands. Down here, finished off this room, but that was already done. You guys already saw. Finally got the storage room sorted out. Got the, brewing room sorted out. I moved my nether portal and my enchantment setup down here. Because, you know, before these were just outside. I have a paper farm set up right here, which I should probably change this cobblestone into stone now that I'm going through here regularly. And then, of course, through here, we have a villager setup going on, which is not finished, but for now it's good enough. So yeah, done quite a bit, considering that before this was just a one-room base. Let's put our armor back on. That anvil's gonna break soon. But yeah, I moved all my, like, stuff down here, and I actually sorted it out pretty well. So wait, hold on. I need to go back down here. I probably should have checked this out while I was down here. Yeah, I have 1 skull, but I have 4 nautilus shells. So, I'm probably gonna end up making a conduit. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, though, because I have no intentions of doing an underwater build. But, you know, kind of at that point where I don't quite know what I'm going to do next. The main thing I really need to do is prepare and fight the Wither. Oh, actually, I do know what I want to do. Did I have my boats on me? I don't have my boats on me. We are going to bring that, that wandering traveler into our basement and hope that he doesn't despawn out of my basement. Which, you know, the fact that he's a wandering trader and the fact that wandering is part of his name does make me think that chances are he's just gonna despawn out of my basement. But, you know, I'm gonna pretend that that's probably not what's going to happen, and I'm going to actually put in the effort to capturing him. If you get out of my farm, get out, because when I kill you, I do not want you trampling my crops. Alright, bueno. Alright. No, don't do that. Wait, what are your trades? Man, I'm never gonna get one of these guys to sell bamboo. I'm almost... are we stuck? Okay. I'm almost positive that wandering traders can sell bamboo. Like, I'm 90% sure. And considering the fact that no matter how hard I try, I can't find a jungle biome, him selling bamboo would be, rather nice. Just, eat some berries, you know, as you do. But yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure this guy's just gonna dip out anyway, but... my stupidity knows no bounds, and so I will do it anyway. Alright, come on. Get inside. You know, considering the fact that you're the wandering trader, you walk around considerably less than the normal villagers do. You're way easier to push. That's, interesting. Hey, I was applauding you. I was congratulating you on being convenient. What is this? Ah, yeah, you know, I thought you were better. I was proud of you. I thought, wow, a villager who isn't annoying. I was wrong. Get in my basement. And other things to say to your crushes to creep them out. Do not go back up that ladder or we gonna fight. Oh my god. Get. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, he is much less of a squirmer. Okay, that sounds really bad. But, that sounded really bad. You're much less of a squirmer. But no, he's much less of an inconvenience than the normal villagers were. Until we get to this part, and he pretends he now does not understand the concept of walking. Every time I applaud you for doing something nice, you revert back to being just as stupid as all your friends. But yeah, hopefully he'll stay down here and won't just teleport away. Because I think they can just despawn. And they probably do just despawn. Considering the fact that they're, you know, wanderers. I mean, as nice as that is, and as nice as it is that, if I'm being honest, it does sound like you're attempting to recruit me. I can't actually activate servers yet, or join servers yet on my device. So I wouldn't actually be able to help you out on your whole snap thing. If you're talking about just like a normal world and not like an actual proper server, I mean, yeah, I can join those still, but, you know, I can't join actual servers. Because, Mojang do be like that, you know? You know, I'll tell you what, though. I do wish the Wandering Trader would breed with other villagers. Because, you know, to get a little historical, you know, people who are wandering around a lot, they be fucking a lot. Like, that's their way of life, you know? You walk into one town, you buy a beer, you fuck their nearest hoe, and then you dip on out, you know? That's like the the life of the average medieval traveler. No, that is not at all accurate in the slightest. That's like the video game logic version of medieval times. Like, oh, I'm very good at farming. You know, that's like the Witcher version of medieval traveling. But I do think it makes sense. Like, all villagers should be able to breed, regardless of whether they have jobs. And, you know, these villagers don't be marrying, so they're all bastards. So you can't even use that excuse of, oh, well, if he's a traveler, then it'll be a bastard child. Like, no. Get that out of here. That's dumb. Wandering traders should be able to breed with other villagers. Especially because of how often they spawn. Like, I could capture an army of wandering traders. And, you know, I'm gonna stop that sentence there. Because the next words to come out of my mouth was going to be, I'm going to create a sex slave army. And I have a feeling that would not go great on the old internet. I can say many things, but I don't quite think that my my villager sex slave army is going to quite qualify under YouTube's terms of service. Don't quite think that's how that works. But let's come back up here. Let's not trample all our crops. But you know, I do wonder, is Animal Crossing actually worth it? I've heard that the new Animal Crossing is good. But from what I've heard, the game also sounds kind of boring. 'Cause it literally sounds like the game is just doing chores and paying off debt, which is what I do in my normal life. Only I guess, you know, this is, you can do that but as a furry, which, I mean, I guess that works for some people, but like, I don't know if the game is like a bit more complex than that, or a bit more interesting than that when you're actually getting to it. But the way people describe it, it does sound like the game is just doing chores and paying off debt, which I could easily do in my real life, and am going to be doing in my real life for the rest of my real life, because modern world is big fun. So yeah, I don't know if there's a bit more to it than that, but either way. You know, there's a few things about this game that should totally be a thing that aren't. Like, why can you not turn poisonous potato into poison potions? Like, not only is it in the name, but the potion itself, or like, eating a poisoned potato poisons you. So, I mean, you know. Also, the amount of cats. Can we walk? Door. Amount of. You do it. You didn't. You literally didn't. Walk back through that door, you absolute sausage. See, I'm trying to tone down the cussing, because I purposefully cuss a lot, because cuss words are arbitrary, and the fact that they're arbitrarily defined as bad makes me use them, because fuck you. If you're going to randomly pick and choose words to prescribe attributes to, I'm going to use them to spite you. But as I've come to realize, that doesn't sound particularly enjoyable in the old video format. So we're gonna have to switch over to the British method of insulting people, which is just to violently call people random fruits. And if you think I'm lying, I've watched a lot of British YouTubers, and because of that, I actually do have a slight tendency to accidentally slip into it. Because here's the thing, I'm born with like what's kind of known as like a Weatherman voice, which is where you don't have like a natural accent, you're kind of born without one. And a bit of a consequence of that is that I'm very easy to change accent-wise. And I watched a lot of British YouTubers when I was really young. And I know that definitely pissed off people around me. Because people around me would notice me starting to, like, slip into a British accent, and they fucking hated it with a passion. Like, they absolutely despised it. But, I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, right, but yeah. I watch quite a few, like, British, YouTubers and stuff. And, a lot of them, their insults do really boil down to saying random foods. The amount of times I've heard people call it absolute fucking lemon tarts is just, you know, it's more than one, and more than one is, quite enough, I think. But, once again, I started a conversation with no point or end point. Guess I'll just put these arrows up. I feel like that's how most of my streams go. You know, it starts off slightly coherent, and then it just devolves into complete rambling. Let's see here. Oh, do I actually have enough XP to... Where is it at? You know, I should probably use this diamond chestplate a bit more before I combine them, so that I'm getting the most out of that durability. But, can I combine these yet? That's not my anvil. Let's see here. 11. What if I do it the other way? 14. Okay, we're gonna do it the cheaper way. And, I guess we can put this in our chest now. I feel like I should probably, work out a better system than the current one I'm using. Although I don't know what that would be. Seriously though, second I got my first villager into this base, right? Or actually no, it was the second villager. As soon as I got the second villager into the base, you know? I put the cleric in here, I moved my second villager back there, and immediately I walk into my basement and there were like 5 cats and they just keep multiplying. Why are you so desperate to get out? And also, no, you don't deserve to get out. All your trades are absolute garbage. You know, when I found out the Wandering Trader was being added, I was actually really excited. And then I found out that the Wandering Trader was absolutely useless. And my excitement was extremely diminished. Like, they like to tease us by suggesting that they'll add content of high quality, and then just never adding it. But I only kid. The past few updates have definitely been pretty good, you know. We had 1.9, the combat update, which was pretty you know, decent. You had 1.10, which I think was, it was either the exploration update or no. 1.10 was the Frostburn update, 1.11 was exploration, and then 1.12 was World of Colors. But those are like the old generation of Minecraft updates. That's back when like Minecraft would update at random, you know. Like 1.13 sort of marked like a rebirth for Minecraft, because when 1.13 came out, the game blew up again, like out of nowhere. The game ended up like, it went from, because like, you know, back in like 2012 and stuff, Minecraft was really popular, but like in 2016 and stuff, like, the norm was to criticize Minecraft as being a children's game. But then, you know, 1.13 came around and just exploded, added all this content, and, you know, you had a few, like, big names moving back into it, trying to, you know, leech off the fact that the game was experiencing a burst of popularity, which only caused the burst to get larger. And then it kind of slipped back into mainstream for Minecraft to be considered a, you know, a good game. A, socially popular game, as it would be. But yeah, and I mean, these new updates, we have regular updates that have quite a lot of content. I really do think that 1.13 marked, like, Minecraft's rebirth. Because, I mean, think about it. We had 1.13 Update Aquatic, which at the time was the largest update in Minecraft history. had just came out. And then we had 1.14, which completely redid the villages and all that. Added massive content changes. Then we had 1.15, which, you know, it was a pretty minor update, but it was them sort of, you know, cooling off, getting some chance to relax. And now we have 1.16, which is overtaking 1.13, you know. The Nether update is going to be the new biggest update in Minecraft history, surpassing Update Aquatic. So, you know, they broke the Minecraft record, and then 3 updates later, they're like, hey, wanna see me do it again? Like, we're getting regular content, and more content than we would before. I mean, Minecraft is, on a, like, large scale, is on the up and up. That is not at all where that goes. Yeah, I mean, it's actually, in my opinion at least, kind of mind-blowing how the game just rapidly just became popular again. Because, like, you know, I remember back in, like, 2016, 2017, that sort of area, like, anyone would bring up Minecraft and they would just get shot. Why are you people like this? Go over there. There must be a zombie up here that's scaring them into that corner. Well, no, because this isn't the direction of the... Is there a zombie in here? I feel like there has to be a zombie underwater scaring them into that corner. That or Minecraft is just being, you know, Minecraft, but... Yeah. It's like back in 2016, back in 2017, that area, like, it was legitimately popular to hate on Minecraft. Like, people would bring up Minecraft and everyone would just, like, fucking rant on them for being cringy and childish. And then 1.13 came, and all these other YouTubers who had never played Minecraft, or hadn't played Minecraft in years, hopped on the bandwagon to try and gain some of that easy revenue from that little, boost in searches, which only led to the, you know, the popularity growth becoming even larger. So now, you know, Minecraft's community is, like, back up to being the big name, you know, being the socially acceptable group. And, you know, a large part of that is because now, you know, before we had Minecraft YouTubers, a long time ago, and there was a lot of cringe there, you know? But now, the Minecraft YouTube community is people like really popular builders, really good survival players, you know? And, you know, Philza also definitely helped that. You know, Philza's 5-year hardcore run coming to an end, crossed with Update Aquatic coming, and then all these other new updates in the Minecraft update rebirth cycle that came as of late. Crossed with, you know, Philza's death and all these other YouTubers coming in and, you know, joining in on the burst of searching, because they, well, honestly, YouTubers are just unoriginal as hell. And I say that as a person playing Minecraft. But, I mean, I don't do YouTube because I want to be a YouTuber. I do YouTube because, playing video games can be boring, but playing video games and having someone to talk to while you play them can be considerably more interesting. But yeah, I know it's a bit, I guess, hypocritical to describe YouTubers as unoriginal when I'm an unoriginal small channel, but, you know, I don't really have a great point here, I suppose, but, pretty sure everyone left already, so, you know, might just throw these potatoes into the smoker here and then call the stream. I don't know which stream I'll keep, because, you know, the first half of the stream got cut off early. I guess I could keep both. I guess it doesn't hurt to keep both. You know, there's not really a downside to it. Well, yeah, no, I guess there isn't really a downside, so I guess I'll just keep both. Scroll through until I can find my thumbnail. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it here, because everyone sort of dipped out already. Which, you know, understandable. Content's not that exciting, especially when it devolves into a rant fest, but, yeah, I guess we'll stream another day.